Hey, thanks for stopping into another episode of the Kitchen Quickie. So, for tonight's show, we got something big planned. As the shirt says, today's show is all about sandwiches. And that's how we say it with the G. That's how we say it down in the neighborhood, back in Brooklyn. So, it's no secret that I am a huge fan of sandwiches. I don't care what kind of sandwich it is, where it comes from, I probably like it. You know, when you say, when I think of sandwiches, a couple different types of things pop into my head. You know, I think of one of my favorite sandwich joints in Philly, of all places, Primo's, which I'm not ashamed to tell you, I have wet dreams about this place. And then I think of, like your quintessential Italian hero. There's a couple good joints that I know in and around the area. There's Valley Caterers that doesn't do a really good Italian hero, but they do other good sandwiches. You know, there's a place down on Liberty Avenue in Staten Island that makes, this place is just fucking lights out when it comes to Italian sandwiches. And then, of course, there's the muffalata sandwich from New Orleans, which is basically an Italian hero, but on a round Italian sourdough boule with topping on an olive salad on top, which is just fucking phenomenal. So, I always have a hard time getting people to make the sandwich the way I want because, most of the world is fucking stupid. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to show you guys how to make the quintessential, the best fucking lights out Italian hero, which I'm going to appropriately name the Godfather. You've seen this somewhere, a couple places here and there they'll call an Italian hero Godfather, but it's got nothing on this sandwich. So I am surrounded. You can't see it right now, but maybe you can. I'll just show you. Look. Let's just turn this way, and we're just gonna go. Look at that! Look at that! You see all these cold cuts? The last time I saw that many cold cuts was at an Italian film, truthful. So, first things first. When it comes to sandwiches, okay, it's all about the bread. You got to start off with a good loaf of bread. So I got a nice loaf of bread here from Pharaoh's Bakery in Brooklyn. Okay. And I got an array, a cornucopia of Italian delicacies. Now, an Italian hero is actually the most well-balanced meal you could eat. It contains all 5 food groups. You heard me right, there's 5 food groups. I know in school they told you 4, but they lied. It's really 5. So you got your bread, right? Your wheat. You got your dairy, which is your cheese. You got your meat. You got your vegetables, and of course, food group number 5, pork fat. That's its own fucking food group. So, while we get started, you always want to start with a good loaf of bread. So I got a nice loaf of semolina bread here, okay? And so unfortunately, if you're not in New York, you're not gonna get good bread. So, now some people, when it comes to condiments on Italian heroes, they go with oil and vinegar. You could do an Italian version of mayonnaise where you take your regular mayo and you dress it up with some Italian seasoning, a little grated cheese, you mix that up, a little garlic powder, and you spread it on. You can make a spread like that. I'm going to go vinegar and oil because I think that's what belongs on an Italian hero. So first I'm going to start with some red wine vinegar. Don't get too fancy. Everybody goes, oh, shouldn't you get balsamic? No, red wine vinegar, okay? So just a little bit down on the bread, not too much, because we're going to drown the sandwich later anyway. Then you want to take some good extra virgin olive oil, okay? Again, same thing. Just going to make your base. All right. There we go. Now, when it comes to cheese, okay, you can go fresh mozzarella, you can go provolone. I always have trouble with this because I like both. So I said to myself, well, why not do both? What the fuck? It's the Godfather sandwich, right? So shouldn't you go with both? So I'm a sucker when it comes to fresh mozzarella. So they had some nice fresh mozzarella, still warm and milky and creamy and delicious, and I ate half of it when it came home. But I managed to save some for this sandwich. So I'm going to start with my fresh mozzarella over here. I'm going to take it, okay, since I got it nice and filleted. So we just start layering our sandwich here, nice like this. See? Just you get those fresh mozzarella fillets down. Yeah, and I filleted this thing like a fucking steak. I'm not ashamed to say that. Okay, now what you want to do is with the bread, very important, you want to leave a hinge. Okay, because this thing is going to go back and forth. Otherwise, when you bite into this, it's going to go all over the place without the hinge. So you need the hinge, because this is going to be a pretty kicked up sandwich. Okay, so there's mozzarella. Now, we do our provolone. Always put the cheese first, because you know what? This is going to act as a layer. It's going to keep the bread from getting super soggy. So put a provolone cheese. Now this hero, you know, this is you could feed an army with this one, or just me. Depends on who you're making a sandwich for. All right. So there we go. Okay. Now we got a cheese down. So now we're gonna go with the meats. Now I got pretty much everything that ever oinked or moved here. I got some prosciutto. I got some sweet soubressade. I got some hot gabagool. I got some salami, and I got some mortadella. These are all the fucking usual suspects. So I'm gonna start with the prosciutto. Okay. Some good prosciutto di Parma. Okay. So you want to ribbon it a little bit here. Okay. Actually, don't make too big of a ribbon, because you got a lot of meat going on this thing. You want to be able to get your mouth around it. Some of you have a big mouth, some of you don't. Okay. So you got some nice, look at that. I'll do one more. Why not? Okay. I once heard a wise man say you could never have too much prosciutto. Now we're going to do our sweet gabagool, a sweet soubressade. Okay. I mean, if you got high blood pressure, this may not be the sandwich for you, but fuck it, you only live once. Now I'm mortadella, which mortadella is like Italian bologna. It's a little bit finer. It has the addition of, if you could see this, let me get a good piece here. So you can see it's got like these nice big fat cubes in it, and pistachio nuts, and peppercorns, like a salami. But this is, man, you fry this up with some eggs in the morning, you're happy all fucking day, let me tell you. Oh man, I'm getting excited just making this. My leg is shaking, you can't see it. All right, look at that. So we got our mortadella. Okay. Now we're gonna do our salami. Okay, so I got some nice Deluso salami. All right. There we go. It's like a little skirt, you know? All right. Oh, wait. We're just getting going here. Okay. Yeah, why not? Could never have enough salami. Now the hot gabagool. Okay. A little hot gabagool like that. All right, beautiful. Now, we got all our meat, we got all our cheese. We're gonna take our knife. This is why having a hinge is important. Now for our vegetables. Now, first off, we're gonna go with our tapenade, okay? What's a tapenade, you may be wondering? Well, it's kind of like a little olive salad that I make. You wanna see how this is made? Oh, no problem. I'll have my friend Giuseppe show you. Okay, we'll be right back. But you making me come all the way here for Italy for this bullshit? Giuseppe, all you gotta do is chop the olives. I'm about chopping the olives. I mean, that's it? I'm not gonna make a sauce or nothing like that? No, Giuseppe, all you gotta do is chop the fucking olives. Okay, but am I gonna be on the television? No, Giuseppe, all they're gonna see is your hands. Just in my hands. Ma che cazzo? Questa guy, proprio pazzo. Okay, all right. I chop the olives, a bigger shot. Okay. So, yeah, you know, we're going to make it the olive tapenade, all right? I'm a Giuseppe, your favorite sous chef. In Italy, they don't call it a sous chef. They call it the other guy in the kitchen, I think. That's what they call it. But we're going to start first with the black olive, okay? So we got some black olive like this here. So you're going to put it over here like that. See, nice. Oh, look at that. You got to taste it, too, just to make sure, you know. They're born, okay. Okay, so now we take it the black olive, okay? And then we take our knife like this, and just to make a nicer chop. That's it, a nice chop, and don't get crazy. I don't go pots or nothing like that. All right, I see. There's like that. We're gonna start it with the black, because the black olive matter. You know, the black. Isn't that what they say now? The kids, they're saying that. I see they march in the street. That they go, that black olive, they matter. Hey, it's true. I like a black olive. I tell you the truth. You know, sometimes I open up a can. I sit there, I eat that a little fresh mozzarella, sun-dried tomato. Okay, all right, and now we're gonna put the green olive, because the green olive matter too. So we're gonna use two different kind of green olive. We're gonna use this here. This is Spanish olive, and don't get crazy. It's the Spanish olive, manzanilla olive with the pimento in it. And then we're gonna use this here. This is nice. I bring this with me today. It's a green olive stuffed with a prosciutto. And I know. I'm gonna put a prosciutto in a sanguiche, but it's okay, because you know they say in Italy you could never have too much of prosciutto, you know, and it's the truth. Okay, so now we'll take a few olive here like this. Okay, well, don't be stingy. And then you save a couple, 2-3 olive, and maybe you make a martini later. Is nice. Okay, so we're gonna put olive over there. And again, we take our knife. Alrighty, let's see, nice. And the pimento pepper in there too is gonna be a nicer color for the color, you know. I mean, you're not gonna see it, it's gonna be on the sandwich, but it's there, it's there. Okay, so watch your hands when you do this, please. Nobody want to go to the emergency room, or you cut a finger off over here, you're never going to see because of all the red of the peppers. Okay, all right, so now we make a nice chop on that, and we're going to add that to our bowl. Wait, we're not finished. We're not finished, watch. I like what he said, they do this in the New Orleans, I don't know. Okay, so now we're going to take a green olive with the prosciutto in it. Because like I said, you're never going to have too much of prosciutto. This is nice, all the flavor of the olive are going to marry together in there. It's going to be beautiful, watch it. So, you know, again, a nice chopper. Okay, if you got a stem, because these are fresh, yeah, you take the stem off and you put over there. That's no problem. Okay. They cooperate. Sometimes these olives, they like to dance. You know, they do a little tarantella on the board here. You gotta take it a knife, you gotta tell her, you know, stop with that shit. No time for this bullshit. Making me come all the way over here from Italy today to cut chop olive. I'm gonna get caught. What are you complaining about? I'm gonna feed your ass too. Hey, you're gonna feed. You're gonna give me a sandwich, and that's it. The son of a bitch. Okay, all right. So now we got a green olive with the prosciutto chopped nice. It's okay, don't have to be too small, I don't think, right? I mean, you know, you just to put it nice like that. You're gonna put on top. And now we're gonna do a Sicilian olive, okay? Now you see everything is nice coming from Sicily, watch it. I love these. Okay. So these are gonna have a pits in them, so you gotta be careful, okay? So you gotta take it easy over here, because you know they fly all over the friggin' place. Okay. So what you want to do is maybe you give it a little cut, and you take the pits out like that. Or you could do it with a knife. But this is going to take a while, I mean. But you couldn't find an olive with no pits. I mean, could get cuts. You couldn't find another pit of olive. Hey, Giuseppe, they don't have Sicilian olives that are pitted. Nudge. Okay. So we're gonna chop this up. We'll be right back. I know nobody want to see me sitting here playing with the nuts. My nuts, what a pain in the ass that was to take all the pits out of here. But now you see, I got all of the Sicilian olive pitted. I take my knife. A nice chop. But this is son of a bitch bringing me all the way over here. And the least they could do, you think, and maybe give her olives with no pits. Okay, so now we're gonna chop a nice. Oh, these are gonna be beautiful in this tapenade. Okay. Now we take a Sicilian olive, nice, like that. Okay, and now we're not done. We got two more things that we gotta put in here. Okay, aspetta. Giuseppe non scorda niente. Okay, all right, and now we're gonna do hot peppers. We're gonna take the hot vinegar peppers. Okay. These are nice. Nice hot. You could use a sweet if you like it, you know. But why bother, right? I mean, if you're gonna take a shit, then might as well feel good, you know. Okay. I think that's good. This still got a little stem on it. We're gonna cut that off. I don't miss a trick. Okay, this is gonna be nice. I'm gonna give a little. What do you call it out of? What do you call it? Contrast, right? So we're gonna put a little contrast. Okay. So we're gonna peppers nice. Mannaggia miseria. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna take the board. We're gonna put over here. Nice. Get out of the way. And now we're gonna add a little extra virgin olive oil. I don't understand why they call it this extra virgin. One time I went out with a girl. Her name was Maria. She was beautiful. And we going out to dinner, nice, and then we go for espresso, cappuccino. And later on, I take her home. And you know, I want to fool around a little bit. I go to give her a kiss, and she says, "No, Giuseppe, no, I can't." I said, "What do you mean you can't?" She goes, "No, I can't. I'm an extra virgin." I said, "What do you mean extra virgin? You know, kissing somebody?" She says, "No, I'm an extra virgin." I said, "Well, what do you mean extra virgin? Like olive oil?" She goes, "Yeah, watch." And she pulled up her shirt and she had a chain around her pants. Says, "Son of a bitch, I couldn't take it off. I had to go lay down in the fountain and cool off until my pisciatella went down." Disgraziato. Okay. So we're not going to add too much things because you got a lot of flavor with the olive. Okay, you want a taste of the olive, you want a taste of the pepper. So you're going to add a little extra virgin olive oil like this. Okay, you make it nicer. And then you're going to just let it sit an hour or two in the refrigerator. And then get a nice app. And then you put this on a sandwich. You put this on a toast. You put this on anything you like. Well, is it going to be good? Okay. Okay, I'm done here. Now what do I do? All right, Giuseppe, if you're done, then you're done. What time is this thing going to be on the television? I want to watch in my hands. No, Giuseppe, it doesn't go on TV. Well, you're telling me it's a show. Yeah, it's a show, but it goes on the internet. Ma che cazzo internet? What is this internet? I have a sister. Yeah, my sister internet. No, the internet. You know, like the internet. You go on a computer, you type in, you know, something, www. This one with the www. Okay, all right, you show me how to do. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching me cut olives. Hey, thanks, Giuseppe. Okay, so. As he so eloquently put it, this is beautiful. So I'm going to take, this has been sitting out for a while. It's been getting happy. All right, so we're going to take our olive tapenade. I'm going to put that right down on top. And this is what they do in olives, believe it or not. Okay? They put this on an awful lot of sandwiches, which really just gives it a nice little depth of flavor, some brininess, some unctuousness. Not that we need more unctuousness, because we got a lot of meat on this thing, but there we go. We're just gonna, it's like confetti. It's like sandwich confetti. Look at this. All right, man, this is not like a sandwich you've ever had before. I'll tell you that. You ain't gonna find this in no deli. Okay. All right, now, so we got that. We're gonna take some sliced tomatoes. Okay. I like a little sliced tomato on my sandwich. As you can see, I sliced it nice and paper thin. So we're gonna just layer this up. All right. Now, if you're like me, you probably like onions on your sandwich. Now, again, when I go to a deli, they usually drown the damn thing in onions, or they put, you know, thick cuts of onion. I like it nicely finely chopped. So I just want the flavor. I don't want to, you know, I don't want it to take over the whole sandwich. So I took some sweet onion here and I just diced it up nice. Okay. You know, kind of like they do with like those better hamburger joints. Okay. So you put some onion on top just to give it a little bite. Okay. But we don't want to kill it. All right, there we go. Look at this. Oh, beautiful. Come on. And this sandwich smells nice already. Okay. Now, there we go. We got that down. Now we got to season it. Okay. I'm going to put a little salt and pepper. Okay. Very little salt because you got a lot of salt going on here. I just want to season the tomatoes and onions. So I'm just going to take a little tiny pinch of kosher salt, just a little bit, just to wake up the tomatoes a little bit. All right. Some fresh cracked black pepper. All right. Now, I got some Italian seasoning. I'm using the Emerald's Italian essence. You could use whatever you like, really. You could just use oregano too if you want. But this has got a little bit extra, a little something to it. So before you put it on it, you want to kind of just pulverize it a little bit in your hand, because that wakes it up. It releases the oils and the herbs. Okay. So I'm just going to sprinkle that on there nice. All right. Look at that. Ah, this thing's coming together beautiful. All right. And now, where you drown it. I like a lot of oil and vinegar on it, so I'm just gonna go nuts. Okay, some extra virgin olive oil. Okay, some red wine vinegar. And there you have it. Okay, and now cooperate with me. This is the part. Okay, it's almost like a taco. You take your knife, it's where you hinge the bread. You just take your knife and you just kind of push everything in there like that. Okay? And now we're going to cut it. Alrighty. I mean, is that a sandwich or is that a sandwich? And now you can easily cut this into fours. You could leave it one piece. You can cut it into a deuce. You could do whatever you want. You know, you want to make some friends, chop it up, but you get the basic idea. So that's your kitchen quickie. This is your sandwich. I'm going to get a cold one, and I'm going to wrap my face around this, and I'll see you when I see you.